Mali as Rabban Bar Sama.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Macy as king, student, follower, fighter, and extra.
Lightning. In front it was a little bit.
Colleen as pope, student, follower, fighter, and extra. Isabel as narrator.
There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up.
Rabban Bar Sama was born in 1220 in Beijing. Sama was not ethnically Chinese. He was born into a wealthy and Uyghur family of Nestorian Christians. Uyghur is a group of Turkish people who held power in both Mongolia and Central Asia during the 12th century. Rabban Bar Sama became a monk at the age of 23. Sama is a Nestorian Christian. Nestorian Christianity emerged in the 5th century. Unlike Nestorius, which believed Jesus exists as two people, one man and one divine son, Nestorian Christians believed that Jesus was one single person. Nestorians predominated along the Silk Road, reaching Persia, Central Asia, Mongolia, and China. But sadly, Islam replaced Nestorian Christianity in the 7th century. Rabban Bar Sama gained his fame as a teacher. He decided to make a pilgrimage to Jerusalem, but sadly he did not make it all the way due to local fighting. After his pilgrimage was stopped, he was then called to Baghdad. Baghdad was the center of the Nestorian Church. Sama was appointed to lead a mission to the Persian division of the Mongolian Empire. He was also paid to visit Europe by Kalba Khan as an official envoy of Ilkhan. Ilkhan is a part of the Mongolian Empire centered in Persia. While traveling Europe, Rabban Bar Sama visited the Pope in Rome and the kings of France and England. He had these visits while in his role as the envoy of Ilkhanate. Ilkhanate is one of the 4 principal regions of the Mongolian Empire. It is centered in Persia and included many modern-day countries like Afghanistan, Azerbaijan, and western Pakistan. Sama made a diary of his travels, which was written in Persian. He also painted a unique view of medieval Europe from an outsider's point of view. Rabban Bar Sama's life came to an end in 1294 in Baghdad. Rabban Bar Sama was one of the first people from East Asia to reach Western Europe. His travels provide an example of how religions and people were able to move along the Silk Road during the Mongolian Empire. For clarification, the Mongolian Empire was ruled during the Third Great Era of the Silk Road. Marked here in Beijing is where Rabban Bar Sama was born. Marked here is where Rabban Bar Sama wanted to make his pilgrimage. Marked here is Baghdad, which is the center of the Nestorian Church and where Sama was called when there was fighting in the way of his pilgrimage. Marked here is where Rabban Bar Sama met the Pope in Rome and both the kings of England and France. Shown again is Baghdad, which is where Rabban Bar Sama died.